so that we won't call.
Cornelius, you got your gas blower to blow that water out of that hole? Well, why can't y'all meet outside and straighten this out? Can y'all do that and make her happy?
Yeah.
Can y'all go meet? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you
All
for
right,
your time.
thanks.
Okay, next.
That's everyone that's signed up, Mr. Banks.
Thank you.
I believe it was District 5 morning, wasn't it?
I think all of them
It was your turn.
Was my turn?
It was just your turn.
Okay.
Okay. I think we have a public hearing next here.
The man in the suit's getting ready.
Man in the suit. Yep. So we got some suits coming.
This is on what?
This first public hearing, we got approved planning and zoning official minutes. I think we need to do that, and then we've got an appeal hearing that we're dealing with.
So we need to make a motion to approve the plan and zoning.
Minutes.
That's my motion.
Yeah, that's second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, now we want to open up.
Motion to open up public hearing.
Is that second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Hello, sirs. Thank you for your time today. Very much appreciate it. My name is John Nisbet. I am a resident in Greystone, which borders the Newcastle subdivision. Also in that area is the Graycastle Lake subdivision. I filed the appeal letter on my own behalf as well. Now I represent the Graycastle Lake Homeowners Association, the Newcastle Homeowners Association, and then there's not an operating homeowners association in Greystone, but also many of the homeowners in Greystone. The concern that was presented to the Planning Commission at their meeting was with safety, as far as there was going to potentially be a significant increase in travel down Dover Lane to access the new development at issue. Since that time, we've had a chance to meet with Mr. DeBuckler, and he's been kind to hear the concerns of everyone. We have cooperated together. We have worked out a plan where there will no longer be access through Dover Lane. Instead, there will be access on the Gus Green Road and Robinson Springs Road area. We've also reached an agreement on a restrictive covenant to put into the land records so that everyone could be calmed and just have assurance that agreement would stand. And so I'd like to withdraw that appeal letter. And if there's anything else that I can do to help you guys, then I'd like to, but that's otherwise all I have.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Mr. President, if I may, just to help out a little bit with the way things flow smoother, obviously, as always, I would yield to Mr. Espy's advice to this board. But now that the appeal has been dismissed, I think this is back into a posture for your consideration and approval based on the minutes of the Planning and Zoning Commission that you just approved a few minutes ago. April the 8th, 2021, we, Planning and Zoning Commission, approved BIP2's petition to rezone from R3 to R1A and R3 with certain conditions. So to the extent that helps expedite things, I think that's kind of back to where we are.
Okay, are the conditions in the
Yes, they were in our minutes, which I think at that, if I recall, it was putting a gate up to restrict access from the subdivisions, and then there were certain other conditions that we adopted from the City of Madison's resolution in support of the petition.
and they're all in the supporting documents? in
Yes,
the
sir.
minutes? Okay, well, I
Yes,
just want to make sure everybody knows about them. We just need to close the
yeah, all in favor? Okay. And why don't we go ahead and approve
Let's
the,
approve it. He has done everything humanly possible,
Yeah.
I think. So,
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's been approved. Thank you all.
All right.
Consent items.
Mr. President, item 36 is a duplicate of item 68. Would you remove item 36 from consideration?
Okay,
Mr. President, we on consent.
yeah.
I'd like to remove on item 7, I think it's the Justice Court. I think Cheryl Horn was going to be here. I'd like to.
Move to approve all except 7 and 36.
Is there a second on the motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Done quite well. Okay.
Cheryl.
I did not have her on the agenda, but she's on her way in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Supervisor Steen, you had a motion you wanted to make.
I would, let's, I'd like to
56.
approve on items, you want 56?
I want
Okay.
you to just go ahead and do
Okay.
item 56 as she's coming in.
Okay, good deal. Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve James Freshwater's reappointment to Southwest Madison County
All in
Fire.
favor?
Aye.
Okay. Cheryl? Oh,
Mr. President, when Mr. Nisbet was at the podium speaking a minute ago on the MIPA-2 and when he withdrew his appeal, he mentioned a restrictive covenant that they had agreed to, and I think I'd like to have that admitted into the minutes, if that's okay.
Motion to put-
May I say one more word?
yeah.
The agreement and the restrictive covenant contemplates no access through Dover Lane.
Right.
Okay, and so the covenant's in the record, and it's understood that the agreement and the covenant says there will not be access through Dover Lane. That's what the understanding is.
Okay, motion to put that in there.
Permanent closure.
Permanent closure.
Just want to make sure that was abundantly clear.
Yeah, okay. Second on the motion, all in favor? Aye. Okay.
I brought that up 3
Motion
times.
was made by Supervisor Baxter.
Seconded by you.
Second by me. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I think it's item number 7 in our consent that was held. Personnel matter.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here from Madison County Justice Court, of course. I think I have 3 items on the agenda, for 3 people that, has gotten promotions at Justice Court, and I'm requesting a raise for them. What other details I need to go into?
Yeah, I guess that what I would like to know a little clearer on that, the raise from talking with you is actually a promotion.
Yes, sir.
For those 3.
Yes, sir.
Employees.
Okay.
And could you tell the board a little bit more about that promotion and what added responsibilities that would be?
I can. Okay, at Justice Court, we have 2 sides, a criminal and a civil side. In the past, we normally have criminal clerks and we have clerks that just do civil. After one of our employees is no longer with us, one lady, Brittany Holland, she moved up to the civil department. And so in moving up to the civil department, she'll be working under Lauren Canoy, which is already the chief civil clerk. And after issues of being kind of shorthanded, I recommended that she also train Stephanie Burton to move to civil, to move up to civil as well, so that we will make sure that we have enough workers to do all the work that needs to be done. So instead of 2 civil clerks now, we have 3 civil clerks. And Lauren is going to be in charge of those 2, and where she used to just have 1, she'll be in charge of 2 civil clerks, and she'll be training them and getting them prepared for, doing the civil processing at the Justice Court. And not only now that Brittany Hollins already know about criminal, and Stephanie also knows about criminal, that's going to give us extra help in both departments, and just certain people doing certain things at the office. We are doing more cross-training, where if I'm shorthanded, I can call Stephanie or I can call Brittany, and they can come up to par in case Lauren is out or something like of that nature.
Thank you for that update.
Okay.
And basically, all three are being promoted with added responsibilities.
Yes, sir.
That you named off.
Yes, sir.
And the reason I say that is because, budget time is coming, and hopefully we do like we did last year, instead of just giving raises in between budget times.
Yes, sir.
If it's a promotion, that's a different story. But
Okay.
just asking for raises, in between, we try to take care of that during our budget. So, but you explained it very well, and
Okay.
I just asked you to come and explain what you did.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you all so much. Okay,
Thanks, Sheriff.
okay.
With that, Mr. President, I make a motion for approval on item 7.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Been approved.
All right, thank you all so much.
Okay, now we need to go to item number 57. Mr. Meeks, Mr. Casey Meeks III, St. John Baptist Church. Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. President,
Okay.
board members, and everyone in attendance. I'm Casey Mix III, a deacon at St. John MB Church. And we're requesting tax exemption for this property that we have. And just to give you a little bit more about it, we've got the property before, we got another piece of property. And what we had plans of doing it, the gentleman we brought it from, he switched with us. And so the property that we switched with him was already tax exempt. So we trying to see, can we get this property tax exempt as well?
Where's the property located?
It's located at the corner of Mount Pilgrim and Stumpbridge Road.
Yeah.
Mount
When
Pilgrim.
you swapped a piece of property.
Yes, we had brought a piece of property from him at first, and then the plans that we'll have for it, that property at the end of at the end of Mount Pilgrim and Stumpbridge Road will be better suited for what we're trying to do.
What you trying to do there?
We're trying to build a recreation center to give those children something to do after school. I'm a teacher and a coach myself, and some nights is even rough with me trying to go to sleep, and I think about this child got in trouble. If it's something that we could have done or did for them, maybe it would have helped them out. So we're just trying to give them I'm not going to say a way out, but something to keep them busy instead of putting their mind on something negative. We're trying to get things done for them in a positive way.
So when you swap that property around, the other piece of property will be going back on the tax roll code. You go back to a private owner, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I make a motion to allow the tax.
I'll second that motion.
Mr. President, I would like to make sure that we have all the information provided and in records that we need to do this with.
Mr. Chairman, I've worked on this. I remember the board before approved a form
Yeah.
for applicants, in particular churches that wanted to come for tax exemption, and they filled it out. And the assertion on the form suggests that this product be used for an appropriate purpose to be tax exempt.
Do you have the form filled out?
Oh, it's in your documents.
Yeah, so we already have the form completed by.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, so the motion was made and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Mr. Meeks. All right.
Reverend Luggins still the pastor?
Yes, sir.
Tell me he should have called his supervisor when he had this coming here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, look, I greatly appreciate you all from St. John, and may God continue to bless each and every one of you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. All right.
Okay, now next we have,
Anita.
okay, we have the circuit clerk is here somewhere. Let's see.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you for having me. Commissioner Pat Truesdale was going to be here with me, but she had to leave to take her granddaughter to the dentist, so she had to jump on out of here. This is going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to, as you know, always try to keep the the supervisors and the county abreast of what we are doing. And when I say we, I mean the circuit clerk and the commissioners abreast of what we are doing in the way of elections. Back sometime last year, right before the election, in the general election, is the election I'm speaking of, I received a grant, and this grant was, it was a significant amount of money. It's called the Tech and Civic Life Grant. It was like a federal grant, I believe. It was to ensure adequate staffing, training, and equipment necessary for elections. It had to do with COVID. And what I did with this grant was I staffed extra staff in my office for the election, so that we could get through the election safely. And because, as you know, I had over 10,000 absentees come through the office. Well, I had to return this money if I did not use it at December, the end of the year. Well, I talked with them, and they were willing to give the counties an extension until June the 30th. Well, I talked with the commissioners, and we ended up purchasing a high-speed scanner. Well, I still had some money left. So after speaking with the commissioners, we decided, and I spoke with Shelton and Mike Espy also, and I ended up being able to purchase, because it's the grant said that equipment necessary for the safe elections, was able to purchase the express poll books for elections. Well, the poll books that we have now were purchased in 2015. The poll books some of them have been broken, some of them have been, and they're not replaceable. They're not repairable, is what I'm saying. The new poll books that have been demonstrated to us are so much more usable. They're more usable, and they're much more usable friendly, is what I'm saying. So, what I'm just trying to tell you is that the amount of this grant was, hang on, I got my piece of paper here. What do I do with it? Oh. The total amount of this grant was $323,690, which floored me whenever I received it. And with the purchase of, after paying for the addition of my payroll, the purchase of this equipment, and everything, I've just about completely spent all of it. So I feel like this equipment is going to be a huge benefit to the county, and the commissioners are very much in favor of it. I'm purchasing 173 poll books. I'm excited about these poll books, and the poll books are, to tell you a little bit about the poll books, they're faster voter history uploads. They're much more ease of use and setup, and the software and connectivity of them. Data storage, so much better. As you all know, our usually the age of our poll workers are, they're, anything that we could do to make it more user friendly for our poll workers is much better.
Mr. Chairman, the circuit clerk is here for informational purposes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to take any action. You don't have to sign the grant. So we applaud her for her ingenuity.
Yeah.
You don't have to take any action.
Oh,
No,
good.
That's all I'm doing. It's just an informational purposes. And Pat Truesdale was here, and she was going to say we are going to need more poll books at the next year, and she was hoping to maybe put that into her budget and everything, or the election commissioner's budget for next year. But
Thank you for all your hard work.
173. Pardon?
Thank you for all your hard work.
This just an informational purposes is all it is. But anyway, I hope that y'all will enjoy seeing these in the future. But they should be in this month.
Well, we appreciate you coming by and giving us the information, and certainly you all are going to be sending some information in terms of if there's some future poll books that we'll have to purchase, you'll be sending that information over to us so we can look at
Oh,
it.
certainly, definitely, and everything. And if y'all want to, should be here in June. If y'all want to come by and take a look at them, I'll be happy to show them to you because I'm excited about them.
Okay, thank you very
Oh,
much.
just one other little thing too. Tomorrow is our municipal elections. Just letting the public know, please don't forget, the polls open up. If you live in a municipality, please go vote. Polls open up at 7.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Anita.
Next, we have Norman Candy. Hey, Norman.
Good morning. Norman was unable to be here, but he did send me. I'm Diane Barber, his personal property director.
Okay.
And I have Nicole Flanagan, our industrial appraiser. I think you have a pretty good summary of our tax exemptions for this year in each of your packets. And if you have any questions, we're here to try to answer any questions.
Okay, but item 58, approve ad valorem tax exemption for Exall, Tower Automotives, and Umpress. Can we get a motion on those?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Let's see, you got transfer of remainder of exemption. Transfer of remainder of exemption from Martin.
Martin Ray. It was a change of ownership.
Oh, okay. So we just want to go ahead and keep the exemption going.
Same exemption.
Can we get a motion on item number 59?
Motion.
Good. It says all in favor?
Aye.
And approval of Freeport warehouse application, Fastenal. Can we get a motion on that?
Motion.
And just a second.
Second.
All in favor?